ten gdzie jest w ogóle? Się na niego zaczepił. On tu jest, na tej wyspie. Mogę tam się jakoś bliżej dostać? Tego Bryzona. Dobra, to zróbmy to pierw. I przywołamy nasz statek.
I should be extra careful in this area.
O, ktoś tu buduje statki. Jakaś warownia? Co? Przepraszam. No dobra, sprawdźmy. No. O kuźwa, nie wejdziesz tu. Przepraszam, to nie te kolumny. To te. Nie no, nie będziemy niepotrzebnie no, wścinać jakieś tam burdy tutaj. Wiecie. Muszę zawołać statek swój.
So many boats. So many people. There must be enough food here to feed Kefalonia for a year.
No. Cześć, cześć panowie, cześć, cześć. No i teraz. Tu się udamy.
Get in position to sail.
Commander at the helm!
A, tam jest port, dobra.
Leaving safe harbor, Commander.
Ready for docking.
Zobaczmy tą świątynię. Coś tu jest? O, nie ma tu nic. A tam co jest? Mała miejscówka, to można ją ogarnąć. idzie? Mamy.
I should watch my step around here.
There's something over there.
No chodź, chodź, chodź.
Is someone here? Huh? We need to check on them.
To już wszyscy? Dobra. No dobra, zobaczmy ten nasz ekwipunek. No dobra. Troszeczkę pogospodarowaliśmy. Co teraz mamy? Zdobyłem. No dobra, idziemy w kierunku. Aż se pióropusz pierdyknęłem. Ła.
There's someone here. Your life is mine. God, no!
Że mi nie wykryło tych żołnierzy. Dziwne. No jak? Przecież to by było kuźwa zbyt piękne, że mogło być prawdziwe. Żeby tu węży nie było. Dobra. Są jakieś znicze, że mógł je podpalić. A, tu jest pułapka. Podpal. O kuźwa. Przepraszam, czy są tu węże? Czy ich nie ma? Cóż to za grobowiec? Wow! Trzeba uważać. O, następny wąż. Ja pierdzielę. Co tu się dzieje? O kurwa. Nie mogę. No to wróćmy. Ja zapominam o tych pułapkach, kuźwa. Dobra, inną drogą pójdziemy. Tam naprzeciwko pójdźmy. Nie, tu weszliśmy. Czekajcie, muszę sprawdzić. No i sprawdziłem. Pogratulować sobie tylko trzeba. O kurde. No byłem tu, byłem. Tam wróciłem, tak. To zostaje mi to. A nie, tu skarb był. No dobra. To musimy wrócić. Tam się uda nam przedostać. Co tu jest? Tu je niedźwiedź. Tu je, kuźwa, ja ci dam. Ja ci dam, zasrańcu tu mi. Ja pierdolę, ile tu węży jest? No na takie fajerwerki to się nie przygotowałem. Pokażcie mi tą broń. Dobra, weźmiemy to. Tak jakoś się posiłkujemy. Tak, dobrze. Ja pierdzielę. Cholera jasno, to coś... Jezus Maria, tu coś jest zastawione. Się muszę... Tu jest zawalone. Dobra. Musimy wrócić. Tu jest zastawione, tam jest zawalone. Idziemy dobrą drogą. Dobra, tu. A na wprost co było? Żeby zapalić, bym wiedział, że tu byłem. Górą da radę wejść. Trzeba sprawdzić. Podpal tu. Aha. Siema łeb. Jakiś wunzesum. Wiecie jak to Dobra. No i punkt umiejętności mamy. Czyli opłacało się odwiedzić tą wysepkę. Chciałbyś. No co, możemy wracać.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
O tych żołnierzy chodziło? No to już mnie zauważyli. No dobra, zostaje nam tą. Słuchajcie, na co mam wydać tą umiejętność? Tak się zastanawiam. Trzeba zobaczyć te widmowe. Kurde, aż jestem ciekaw. Ja akurat dużo łuka używam, to mi będzie potrzebne. Sporo ich tu jest. Podoba mi się to. Na tym kapitanie, czy to dojdzie? Dobra, trzeba będzie to jakoś zejść, bo to tam... Ale jak to tak ma działać, to mi się bardzo podoba.
What? What do you think? Take cover! The arrows are coming from over there. I'll find him. I'll find this archer. No one here. I've got the archer! You won't last long! Charon awaits you now.
No dobra, dobra, mogłoby być lepiej, ale jesteśmy.
Find somewhere to hide!
O. Co został sam? Gdzieś ten... Gdzie ten ekstragon jest? Tu jest. Oj, 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 oj. Jak chcesz, żeby mnie zobaczyli?
Where'd that whistle come from?
On tam peram tam tam pam.
Give my regards to Hades.
Gdzie ten Midas jest w ogóle? Sprawdźmy to. No dobra, wracajmy tu. O, coś tu mamy. Aha, musimy wyjść stąd. Sprawa jednym słowem została załatwiona po chrześcijańsku. No dobrze.
Does it please you, I wonder, to watch your city on the verge of... Do you have my seals yet?
Of course I do. It was easy.
How could I have doubted your greatness? Nonetheless, I appreciate the work you've done. Would you be interested in another job?
I'm interested.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most things in life are.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble than my fellow generals would like.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I'm not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford such a loss.
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders. Leave their hoplites without leadership. They'll be scrambling.
Are you sure? Spartans are fierce warriors.
Warriors, yes. Thinkers, no. They react like wild animals. Put them in a situation that requires genuine thought, and they fall apart. Kill the commanders and bring me their seals. We'll see how the other generals react to that.
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
Why do you need these seals?
I need those seals to shove in the faces of the assembled generals, to get them to wake up. While they've been debating and stalling, I've been winning the war.
Have you held this command for long?
I've been a general in the army for a long time. I made some mistakes in my early days, but I more than made up for them after. Still, everyone attributes my victories to luck, never to my own decisions.
I see how that could be frustrating.
Other men take credit for my victories. Cautious men who cause needless deaths by overlooking opportunities. You know what happens to a general who loses his reputation? Who gets blamed for the loss of Athenian lives?
Nothing good.
He dies. So I will do everything to preserve Athenian lives. Maybe one day, I'll even get credit for my accomplishments.
I know what I have to do.
No dobra, to lećmy tutaj na ten sympozjum. No jeszcze jeden mi brakuje, no. Nie no, muszę sobie coś zostawić na jutro. On jest w sumie niedaleko, bo on tu jest. Midas. Dobra. Nie zajmujmy się dzisiaj. O Boże.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe?
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
No, no. Oh.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion.
No witaj Orochi, witaj, witaj.
It's the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights today. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
I'm not sure great is the term I would use.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his
O ja
schemes.
pierdzielę.
Wbijaj, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Ja pierdzielę. Bzy. Muszę to robić. No dobra. To jest zadanie.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come?
Odwal się od mego tyłka, człowieku.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between signs of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Orochi, nawet nie pytaj, po co mu ta oliwa. Czy tu jest oliwa? Tak, tu jest oliwa. Ale widzę, że tu jest kilka... Dobra, i zaraz przyjdziemy, tylko zanieśmy tą oliwę. Przepraszam, no stoicie w przejściu, ludzie, no. Ja mam wrażenie...
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
Oto oliwa.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say?
Nie, kuźwa, nie dołączę.
Join us.
Moja cnota jest mi bardziej cenna. Kuźwa, nie
Now
cholery.
it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Powiem tak. Niegrzeczny chłopiec. Taki ebu eba. Dobra, wróćmy tam, bo tu coś może być. Pogadajmy.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Wbijaj.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Wbijaj. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argiv than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Wbijaj is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Wbijaj is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Wbijaj, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Wbijaj. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Wbijaj and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
A ja czemu chłopie ci nie wierzą? I wezmę słodkie wino.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Bo mi się to kompletnie nie poradził mi wziąć wino wytrawne.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Wbijaj. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Wbijaj.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Wbijaj likes to say. Don't you, Wbijaj?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Wbijaj seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Let's conjure
Ryzykuję.
Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods.
Ach, tak czułem,
Another round.
że koleżka chciał mu numer
Ready for more?
wyciąć. Z tym winem wytrawnym.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Wbijaj, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
No dobra.
How's Wbijaj? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Wbijaj won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Ja już z tym
Here
rozmawiałem.
comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge can't feed me.
But the mind must be fed as well.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves a building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
To jest taki człowiek, wie, nie chcę, ale muszę. Jestem za, ale i przeciw. Kurde, no.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Wbijaj gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor, please, to come down here and greet his guests. I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Muszę poszukać schodu. Nie będziemy popylać jak asasyn, nie? Ja. Tu nie ma schodów? Gdzieś muszą być. A tu? A tu są.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
No dobra. Aha, ten typ chodziłem. Ja dobrze pamiętam. Nie tędy. Nie, tu nie byłem, przepraszam. Tu są schody. Trochę się tam dowiedzieliśmy, ale to... Tak jakby to powiedzieć.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
No dobra, tutaj kończymy. Jutro rano się udamy w pewne miejsca, no i oczywiście musimy ubić jeszcze jednego mściciela. Ja już się żegnam. Siema, Orochi, do jutra. Hej.